Hey guys, HDvee here, and welcome back to another Pokemon Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon guide video. In today's video, I'm going to be showing you guys how to hunt for shiny Pokemon using the brand new Wormhole method. Now, this is a new method introduced in Pokemon Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon, and it is by far the best way of getting shiny Pokemon. I've done a couple of streams with this method, and I've got about 14 shinies. Last stream I got 10 shinies in 4.5 hours, so the odds are absolutely insane. Now, there is only around 20 Pokemon that you can get through this method, but again, this method is stupid to try and get your Pokemon. Like, some people have worked out that it might actually be like a 7% chance going through certain holes, and that's just like insanely like crazy. Like, how are you even gonna let someone get that many shinies? It's just absolutely insane. A couple of people are against this method because they do feel like it kind of cancels out the hype and everything about getting a shiny Pokemon because it's so easy. However, some people are really up for the obviously new method because they think it's like a really cool way. Like, it's just a new way, you know. We always like in new methods. It might be a little bit too easy, but again, it is a brand new method. So the main thing that you guys need to know about is, of course, you can have the shiny charm. It doesn't really make a huge difference for this method because it's just insane odds anyway. But again, like I say, the shiny charm is always really useful. And again, to get the shiny charm, all you have to do is completely load of Pokedex, go to the Game Freak store, and then you give him your Pokedex. He just gives you the shiny charm. You know, I'll make a video on that anyway, regardless. But anyway, another main thing that you need to know is that all the Pokemon that you find in these wormholes are level 60. So definitely bring a relatively high level team with you. Otherwise, you're not going to be able to take them out and like false wipe them down to 1 HP and everything like that. Another thing that you really need to know is that there's like a bunch of different actual wormholes. Now, the whole thing about this method is going through these wormholes. I'm going to put on the screen right now the different kind of wormholes. So the first one is the normal wormhole, where you just go through them and you find normal Pokemon such as Hibaudon or Altaria or Yanmega, anything like that. There's also different variation colors of these which allow you to get different Pokemon. So there's like obviously the red ones, you can find all the flying type Pokemon. You'll find like out like as you go through the wormholes and everything like that, which is in the different wormholes, but that's just something to note as well. But like I said, there's 4 different Pokemon each of the different colored wormholes. The next wormhole are the white ones. Now, the white ones contain Ultra Beasts, because in this method you can also find Ultra Beasts and you can also find legendary Pokemon. We'll go into that later on, but Ultra Beasts are the white wormholes. And something kind of crazy is that there's a Guzzlord white wormhole, but that is a 0.5% chance of getting that wormhole. So if you find a Guzzlord wormhole, you're very lucky, and you may want to soft reset a couple of times to see if you can actually get that Guzzlord shiny, because Guzzlord is very rare in this game and is not easy to find. The last hole that you're going to be wanting to go through is the legendary holes. They're the kind of like rainbow holes. They're very obvious to see. You'll know exactly what I mean. I'm going to do a couple of test runs this video anyway, but you'll know exactly what I mean when you see one of those, and they contain legendary Pokemon. Now, legendary Pokemon can still appear in the normal wormholes, it's just not as likely. So another thing about the normal wormholes is that you can have like just a normal one, you can have one with 1 ring, and then you can have normal with 2 rings. 2 rings is what you want to be aiming for, because 2 rings apparently is the highest chance to get a shiny Pokemon. Apparently those are the 7% shiny, so definitely aim for those kind of wormholes, the double rings. But like I say, you'll see that in this video anyway. Something else, obviously, the actual minigame itself is relatively difficult when you first pick it up. Now, that's only because there's like electric balls that come at you, and you kind of have to dodge those. There's also speed boost that you need. You want to go as far as you possibly can. Apparently, nobody knows if that actually affects the encounter rate of a shiny. It's just the logical thing to think about is the fact that you can actually, you know, get a shiny the further you go, because it's more rewarding. Now, there are actually 2 ways to do this minigame as well. One of the ways is, of course, the circle pad, which I really like. I found it a lot more easier. The other method is the motion controls. Now, to change this, it's not very like well seen in the games. What you want to go is you want to go to Hey City to change, of course, because you start on the motion controls, and like I say, they're not the best controls for me. I really prefer the circle pad. So yeah, you want to go to Hey City, and this is where you actually change from controls, because I know a lot of people in my streams actually ask me how to change controls. I know we're quite far into this video already, we haven't actually tried the guide, but these are just really useful things that you need to actually know. So once you come to Hey City, go all the way to the Game Freak office, which is this one here. And the guy is just in the Game Freak office, and he just tells you like that you can change between them. You can also go to Ultra Megalopolis and change through Solgaleo and Lunala for the wormhole. I prefer Solgaleo because I just prefer him over Lunala, but again, it doesn't really make a difference. Either of them works. But yeah, if you want to go change the controls, you just go to this guy here, and he just basically tells you about the Warp Hole ride and it's top secret and stuff like that, and he says which like control you want to prefer. And again, the circle pad is definitely something I prefer because it's just so much easier. Like it's just so much easier to control. The motion pad, like you gotta throw your DS all over the place. It's just not an easy situation. But anyway, now that that's all out of the way, you got like the motion control or the circle pad, whichever floats your boat. You know, either way is fine. It's really whichever way you feel more comfortable. It's just a lot of people do prefer the circle pad, and that is how you change them. Anyway, then you go back to where it is. It's Pony Island. There's a fly spot there, which just makes life so much easier. So you go there, and now we're ready to actually do the wormholes. And now you guys will see how it's when I was first trying this method, it was very difficult for me to get to like grips with it because so many things come at you at once. You can go really fast in this method, and it's very difficult. But anyway, you can also go to Megalopolis this way as well, and if you haven't already got Poi Pole, you can go that way, and then you can shine hunt for Poi Pole, because you can say that you don't want Poi Pole, and you can go back later to shine hunt it. Anyway, this is the Ultra Wormhole Guide now. So what you want to do is, at the start, they give you loads and loads of speed boosts. They're like orange little circles. You want to be aiming for those, because you want to go as far as possible, and you don't really get many of these later on in the game either, when you're when you're going later on, like through this wormhole method. They don't really appear that often, so you want to get as many as you can from the start. Now, a couple of you guys asked me how to actually do this method. To do this method in the story, you just go through the story like normal. You just have to beat Ultra Necrozma, which is very difficult. I might make a guide on how to actually do that relatively easy, because that has got to be one of the hardest fights you have to actually do in Pokemon. It's just ridiculous. So there we go. There's the double rings that we saw, that I told you guys about, which have the higher chance of getting Pokemon. But like I say, I'm just going to try and go as far as I possibly can here to show if it actually does make an effect. Now, I did just hit one of those electric things there. You just want to be dodging them. And, you know, it's when you first start out, it's really... and you can see how the motion controls can be quite difficult, because obviously, like, you got all these things you got to dodge, and it's just difficult. And that thing came out of nowhere. Didn't really want to hit that, but things happen. You know, you get used to it. So you want to aim for the speed boost, guys. And like I say, they're very scarce later on, as you can see right now. We're already running out of these speed boosts, which isn't the best situation, because you want to be going as far as possible again. Now, a lot of people say aim between 4,000 and 5,000 light years, which again, I don't really know what the odds are for this method. A lot of people just say aim for that, and then aim for the double rings, and you're going to have a high chance. And like I said, there's legendaries, there's Ultra Beast one. See, there's an Ultra Beast white one there, which, again, a lot of people believe those contain Guzzlords because, you know, it's a double rings and it's white. But like I say, Guzzlord is very rare. And like I say, you can get all the legendaries through this method, soft reset for them all. It's just a really cool, like, little mini-game. And the fact that there's, like, 20 shinies that you can easily get, like I said, I got 10 shinies in my last stream, and it was, like, dupes. I got like, a couple of dupes because, like I said, there's only 20, so you're going to get a couple of dupes every now and again. But there's some really cool shinies you can get, like Altaria, you can get Heliolisk. You can get a bunch of really cool shinies. So now you can see we're slowing down a bit. I'm going to try and get that speed boost there. And I'm going to be wanting to try and find a double ring now, because then I can show you guys what it's actually like when you get into the double ring. Now, I'm not sure if I'm going to get shiny in this video or not. Probably won't. And if you slow down, you do get sucked in like this. So this is only a single ring. So the odds, again, you can still get a shiny in any of the rings. It's just a lot higher odds with the double rings, which is what I want to go over. But this was 3,700 light years, which isn't actually that bad. That's a pretty good run. Like I say, 3,000 is still not too bad. This is obviously a red one. So in this one, you can find like Altaria, Sigilyph, you can get Yamega, stuff like that. We're going to find a Altaria. I don't think this is going to be shiny because obviously it wasn't great, so it's not shiny, but like I say, it's absolutely fine. You just keep going, and like I say, I got 10 shinies in 4.5 hours doing this method, which is like incredible. Like, that's just ridiculous. For the Pokemon that you want to bring, like I say, they're all going to be level 60. If you're hunting Altaria as well, watch out, it does have Perish Song. And there's a couple of Pokemon like Abomasnow that has Wood Hammer, so they are going to kill themselves, so watch out for that. Don't like force wipe certain Pokemon down to 1 HP unless you obviously know their moveset and stuff. But like I say, you can get Ordino as well. There's a bunch of Pokemon you can get. I'm going to do one more try to just show you guys what it's like. But you want to be aiming for those double rings. I want to try and get a double rings this time. Some people argue that it doesn't really matter about the distance that you go, and it's just all about the double rings, which I'm not actually too sure about. Nothing's been confirmed yet. It's just the logical explanation would be the further you go, the more you're going to get rewarded. That's just how you'd think about it. But we're going to go back through the guide here. So you definitely want to be aiming for those double rings, guys. 100%. Unless you're going for the legendaries or the Ultra Beast, you can soft reset for both those in this game. They are all not shiny locked in these games, which is insane. You can get like Xerneas, Yveltal, Mewtwo, any Pokemon like that. You can get all the legendary birds, the legendary dogs. There's so many legendary Pokemon you can get, and of course all the Ultra Beasts as well. So we're going to start off again, try and get as many speed boosts as you can from the start right now, and that is the best thing that you can do, because you want to be getting as much speed as you can from the start, because like I say, these speed boosts are very scarce later on in this method. I think they kind of like, I'm not sure what the highest you can possibly get is, like, light years wise. Some people have said they've got 7,000, which is insane. Like, my best is 5,800, but I've seen a couple of 6,000s. I haven't seen any 7,000s, but some people have said that they've got them, which is extremely rare because that's really difficult. Because when you start getting into, like, the 5,000 range, these speed boosts just don't appear unless you get, like, really, really blessed with these speed boosts. Like, they just don't appear. It's very difficult. And there's, like, loads of electric balls. So, like I say, this is actually a pretty good run. I'm usually better than this. It's just I'm trying to record and talk at the same time for this guide. But like I say, you don't have to be amazing. You get better with practice. That's just like, as you do with anything. It's a really cool mini game though, guys. And it's just insane that, like, it's actually been put into this game, because it's definitely my favorite method. It's a lot of people's favorite methods now. And like I said, there's only 20 shinies, so it's not as broken. If there was, like, every single shiny you could get in the games, then that would be insanely broken. But there isn't, so it's not as bad, but some people still get a little bit annoyed about it just because it's so much easier. So that is a legendary right there, guys, that you can see, that little rainbow one. But like I say, there would have been pictures on at the start of the video anyway, so you guys can see what those pictures do look like. But like I say, it's just a really, really good method, and, you know, you can get some really cool shinies from it. Like I say, Heliolisk is a really cool shiny, Altaria is a really cool shiny, Omega is a really cool shiny. And we are slowing down again. Like I said, there's barely any speed boost this run, and I had to get hit by that to get that speed boost. But we'll get this one down here, we'll swipe that one. And that is a double ring, so I might just go into this double ring here and see if we can get lucky. Now, this is a double ring, so apparently it's a 7% chance shiny. I really have no idea. I couldn't tell you guys. That wasn't the greatest run, 3,300. If it goes light like that, that means there is a legendary. So for a legendary, I just advise, like, soft resetting, so just save as you go in here. Like I say, legendaries can still appear in these normal holes, which is a little bit annoying if you are just going for the normal shinies. And like I say, this could be any legendary, so we'll see what it is. I have no idea what that cry is. I have literally no idea. Probably going to be like a Moltres or a Zapdos or something like that. It is a... I think that's Tornadus. That's cool. You can get the genies as well, which is insanely crazy. But yeah, these of course can be shinies as well, but that's like... it's just very, very unlikely. Like I say, get the shiny charm if you're going to soft reset, definitely. And that's, like, pretty much the guide. Like, if you guys don't understand anything about this video, let me know in the comment section below. I did try my best to explain everything in this video. But if you didn't understand something, definitely let me know, and I will try my best to answer your guys' questions in the comments. But like I say, this is an incredibly good shiny hunting method. There is 20 total shinies you can get from this method, like bar legendaries and ultra beasts, everything like that, which is, again, it makes it not as broken as it could be. But that is everything for this video, guys. If you did enjoy and you did learn something, please do show some love to the like button down below. I really do appreciate it. For any other guys like SOS Hunting, they're all on the channel as well, so definitely subscribe if you do enjoy my content. That is everything from me though, guys, so thank you so much for watching. Hope you all have an incredible rest of your day, and until next time, guys, peace.